Actually, you know what? Speaking of Daniel Radcliffe, we watched Weird, the Yankovic Story. You want to talk about that? Too bad. What'd you think?
I thought it was pretty good.
I did too.
I thought it was very funny. Go ahead. Let me get my thoughts together. I haven't really thought about it.
I really liked it. I'm not going to lie.
Well, okay. I'm going to say all the things that sucked about it, and then you can come up with something. How about that? Well, I beat you to come up with an answer, so you have to deal with it. Live with it, bitch. I'm sorry. Look, the voice thing was just not believable. That bothered me the whole time.
Do you think that was like part of the joke, though? Like his singing voice?
Well, yeah. Yeah, probably. But sometimes it wasn't even synced up. I could see how it's like, it's sort of funny that it doesn't actually sound like Daniel Radcliffe, but it's kind of like, when it doesn't even sync up at times, it looks kind of bad. Mm-hmm. I thought the whole Madonna thing was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Subplot, because that's 100% a true story.
It is.
Okay, what do you think?
Things I didn't like. I'll start with that. So, one of the things that kind of bothered me, you said this after we watched it, you said like the song selection wasn't the best, and I would agree. I also feel like it was kind of weird how they kind of used the same gimmick for the first few songs, where it was like, oh, I'm going to come up with a song on the spot and everyone's going to be wowed. The only difference between the My Bologna and Another One Rides the Bus is that there were just more people, which I thought the party that Dr. Demento had in his backyard with all the famous people, I thought that was really funny. And I thought that the bass player of Queen bit, I also thought that was good. It was weird that Conan O'Brien was cast as Andy Warhol. I never thought I would see something like that. You'd think an AI would come up with that one. I also think, and this may not be their fault, this is my biggest issue with the movie, and it may not be their fault, but Michael McKean, he made a cameo in the movie. He was the guy who brought Weird Al up to the stage in like the biker bar. Mm-hmm. He should have been repurposed during the LSD acid trip whenever people are feeding him the lines of Eat It, to have him say,
have some more chicken, have some more pie. It doesn't matter if it's boiled or fried.
The pandemic first hit, all the celebrities, they got on Zoom, they sang Imagine. And so like a little joke, because that had some terrible backlash. Everyone was like, what the fuck is going on? Like millionaires singing in their mansions about like how the pandemic is hard is like the most out of touch thing. The cast of Better Call Saul, they did the same thing, but they did it with Eat It. And so Michael McKean plays Saul's brother. And so he was like the only person who didn't actually sing the words. He just says that line, just like, have some more chicken, have some more pie. It doesn't matter if it's boiled or fried. And so that clip's just been like taken, and like 1984, they take a clip from the movie 1984 and they just put that in the TV for the Big Brother, and you know the rest. Mm-hmm. Tucker Carlson interviews him, and what does he have to say in the double box? So I don't think the meme was around when they were filming though. And I will say, when I saw the Roku original, I was kind of nervous. I was like, man, I don't know if this is going to be good, but it was really good. Felt a little long, especially when he was reconciling with his parents, like towards the end. I thought at that point, I was like, okay, are we gonna wrap this up? But I feel like it's kind of hard to make a funny movie today, not because of political correctness, but because of movies like Deadpool and just like the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They've kind of like destroyed like meta or like self-aware comedy, where I feel like it's just so overdone. But I think they really did do it in a way that was funny. And I also, this joke went over my head originally, but Dr. Demento saying, and I called him Dr. Dementor on accident earlier, I'm now realizing, but he said he was going to be his Dementor or something, you know, like a joke, Harry Potter. So they did a few things like that, and I thought that was really funny.
I thought it was very like Weird Al brand of humor. Yeah. Like I don't think standalone I thought it was that funny, but knowing that it was like Weird Al's like zany ass. I don't know. I don't have much to say. I mean, the plot really wasn't that good, but it was like sort of funny.
Yeah.
I like
the part where.
Whoa, no spoilers.
The part. I'm sorry, but we have to talk about the scene when Weird Al puts his knee on Coolio's neck. I mean, that was insane.
Yeah, I had to get up and walk out of the living room. I couldn't believe what I was saying.
When he didn't want him to do a parody of Gangster's Paradise. So, and one take though. It was one take, 8 minutes. Crazy.
I did like the pool party scene at Dr. Demento's, all the cameos, and I'm just trying to remember. My memory's so shitty.
There's like Devo, Jack Black as Bowser. He looked like Bowser. He was
he was Wolfman Jack.
Yes,
he looks like Wolfman Jack too. I'll pull up a photo of him because you probably didn't look up Wolfman Jack. Very famous SoCal DJ.
That is funny. I just have on my laptop, I'm not going to use it. I just like how I have these articles of Daniel Radcliffe, and then in the middle it says Daniel Radcliffe addresses gay rumors. I'm not a gay wizard. I just like to think that he still has that framework of like Harry Potter, even though he doesn't. He kind of did the thing that Robert Pattinson did, where it's like after his big franchise just went straight to doing like super weird movies. And I mean, I think that Robert Pattinson, he only had 5 movies for Twilight, so he could jump in and get his career like off the ground sooner. And, you know, now it's starting to pay off because of like the Batman. And I mean, he's just like done really good movies, and he's a great actor. But I feel like Daniel Radcliffe, he has yet to have his like, I think maybe like the Weird Al movie might be like another movie that makes him a little bit more popular. But I wonder if he's ever going to like
nobody's
play
going to see this movie, dude.
Weird Al?
Yeah.
Because
it's
of the
on
Roku?
fucking Roku channel, dude.
That's true.
Nobody's downloading Roku channel to get that, unless they already have a Roku and they like see it on there. But it's like,
yeah. I mean, I think they're going to put it somewhere else though eventually.
I know, but dude, nobody even knows who Weird Al is anymore. I mean,
he's kind of popular, but
no, he's not, dude. Nobody like younger than us knows who he is, and nobody like even people our age would be like, "Why are we gonna watch this?" Like, this was something I liked when I was a kid. So a lot of people,
yeah.
No, I mean that's not true. Most people will indulge in their nostalgia, but still, I don't.
No, I think there is some truth to that because I did talk to someone who was excited about it, and they were like twice my age, so I kind of get what you're.
Well, and the other thing I'll
say
too is, and I don't know how it is for people older than us, because we're obviously in our late 40s, but. I'm just always
so I talked to an 80-year-old.
But nobody in my class, besides like 2 other people, like liked Weird Al and knew who he was. So it was kind of like So I just scale that across every school, and it's like, oh, only a few people knew about Weird Al.
My grade, same thing.
So I don't know. I feel like Daniel Radcliffe just is never going to be like a Hollywood movie star. But are we missing something obvious? Did he do something that was like
no, not really, because the first movie he did after the Harry Potter series was The Woman in Black. And that one was kind of similar.
He went to theater for a while, right? Yeah, he went to Broadway for a while. So, sorry, go ahead.
He did. Then he started doing like weird movies. So there's one movie, I don't remember what it's called, but I'm just going to call it Edward Pistol Hands. But he just like wakes up and like pistols have been like screwed into his hands. And so he has to like figure out how to like go to the bathroom and stuff like that. Like he just can't get them off.
Harry Potter nightmare.
I know.
Sounds like a nightmare Harry Potter.
Pisticus Handicus is, I don't know what the spell for that one would be. Then he did Swiss Army Man, which was also really good. Have you seen that movie?
No.
His whole thing now, it's like he's like, how can I make myself like a normal object? Have you seen? You may have seen Robert Pattinson's Batman, but have you seen the baseball bat man? It's Daniel Radcliffe, and he plays a baseball bat. But Swiss Army Man's actually pretty good. It has Paul Dano as well. It's both of them throughout the entire movie, basically, and directed by the guy who made the music video for Turn Down for What, which I don't know why I'm saying that like a selling point. Like I don't really remember that music video at all.